guys, so I promised I'll do a video on germinating seeds, and so here's me delivering on my promise. So here I have some black sorrel seeds that I harvested from my garden, and I'm going to show you all how I put them into the trays. So this is a regular it's a 120 cell tray, and I use Promix. Promix is best the best medium for you to plant or to germinate your seeds in. It's primarily used for germinating seeds. It has everything that your seed will need to be germinated well. um, the brand I use is Sungrow. It's a huge big black I'm not even sure how much it is, but it's a huge big black thing of Promix. And so all I did was I filled the tray with Promix, and I sort of pat it down to to kind of make sure it's filled, and then I wet it. So I wet it first so that you don't have to really moisten it afterwards. And with seeds, the rule of thumb is your hole should be about the same size, about twice the size of your seed. So because these are fairly bigger than the other seeds I've been planting, I just take my little finger and make a little bit of a hole in it, and like that. And you just take your seed and pop it in very gently. And now you can take a little bit a layer of Promix and just top it up to cover the seeds, or you can just take the same thing, the same soil, and cover your seeds like this. It's a bit faster if you just spread some fresh Promix over the top. I know that. I just don't have it at hand right now, so I am just going to plan this out. So I was able to harvest these sorrel seeds. They actually dried on the tree. I picked some that they weren't dry and they were not fully formed, so that's not a good idea. So I'm just burying them in the seed. You don't want to bury your seeds too far in, because you do that, your seed will not have the energy that in it that it needs to come above the soil, and it won't germinate. And that's why a lot of people have problems germinating seeds. Most times it's because you just buried it a little too deep into your soil or your permix. So it's better to err on the side of caution um, and go slightly shallower than deeper. Now I would usually take a tag like this and write the name and stick it in so I would know what it is. However, I didn't work with any, so I'll do that afterwards. So another thing I want to talk about is with seed germination, hydrogen peroxide is very important. I use hydrogen peroxide for my seedlings because I find it helps them to germinate well. So I'm going to try that now, and I'll show you all how they germinate. Also, fresh seeds germinate better than seeds that you would have had years, had in your possession years ago. So if you save your own seeds, is that you have a higher chance of them germinating properly and a higher germination rate compared to the ones that you buy in the packs. Not to say that the ones in the packs are not good, it's just that when you fresher seeds have a higher germination rate. That's it. So I mixed 2 tablespoons of 3% hydrogen peroxide into this 1 liter bottle. For a gallon you will use 8 tablespoons, and you just shake it up really well, and you give it a good wet. And once you do that, The hydrogen peroxide helps with germination rates. Hydrogen peroxide I also use not just for germinating the seedlings, but I will spray it like once a week. It actually helps to boost the immune system of your seedling, so you get a stronger, healthier seedling that can fight off any type of disease or bacteria that's sort of wanting to affect it. So I just wanted to show you all my seedlings that I have been germinating. So this is my Black Beauty. All of them didn't really come up, but and this is the red okra. So I just wanted to show you all that all of these seedlings, these seeds, sorry, were planted at the same time, and so these are tomatoes, several different varieties, and you will see, different crops take different times to germinate and to grow. So tomatoes, these are about a week old, and they're now getting their true leaves. They're still small. These are black cherry. I find cherry tomatoes grow quicker than the regular ones. These are purple Cherokee, yellow pear, giant, Belgian pink, Jubilee tomatoes, which is a huge big slicer. This is the red okra, and look how tall this is compared to the tomatoes. So the burgundy okra germinates very fast, within like 2 or 3 days, and they grow very fast as well. The Black Beauty takes its time, a little slower than the tomatoes. And down here I have the cranberry hibiscus, and this is my dinosaur kale that I'm only seeing a few popping up. Kale takes a long while to germinate. And I also wanted to show you um, chamomile that I saved my own seeds from, and I'm trying to germinate them. And chamomile takes a very long time to grow. So look at these compared to the okra and the tomatoes, and they were all set at the same time. So I just wanted to let you all know that be patient when it comes to seed germinating. And also things like cucumbers, zucchini, they grow faster, they germinate faster. So I just wanted to show you all that and let you all know all the details and what I do when I am germinating seeds. I also find that these bigger cells work better. The seedling can stay in it for longer, and I prefer these bigger cells. Unless I'm unsure of a seed or something like that, I will use a smaller cell. So that's it, and I'm actually heading over to the Barbadine to see the progress, and we'll check that out.